CME family, greetings, Mbote. Um, yeah, today we have a new session. We're going to start our session where we're going to talk about the Islam. Um, I will call them our brothers now. Our brothers Ishmael, our neighbors from another mother, brother from another mother. Yeah? But I wouldn't call them my friend. Yeah, I said for my side, I know that we can never count everybody, uh, yeah, and put them in one cup. This is impossible. We have always innocent people among uh, the crowd. Yeah, when you do gardening and agriculture, not every fruit will come out good. Okay, it's normal. So you cannot, but you will also not, even if it doesn't rain, you will not see that all your harvest is spoiled. There are some things that you will start keep collecting. This is how the world is. So we cannot point the finger to a whole nation. I don't even know whole nations of the white people, which we're gonna also mention today. Today we do not go to the history about the Islam and the Moors, okay? The Islam and the Moors, because I think this is a very important history. It must be also told to our people because we are learning together. The Islam and the Moors, very important. Yeah? Mansa Musa, um, the Arabs in Arabia, the Arabs today in Africa, where the healthcare came from, and then later invaded with Osman Ataturk, Ethiopia, what is this? Egypt, okay, etc., etc., and also people that lived in Europe, and they sold white people. They sold white people. Before you saw slavery always existed, and the black people enslaved white people, but white people don't want to talk about it. But it's not us, because the last time I saw a video about Israel before um 1700s or something like that. Yeah, the people had long hairs. They looked like Ethiopians. They looked like Indians. Okay, I'm not an Ethiopian. I'm not an Indian, because if we look of this Palestine or Indian, Ethiopian people, Somalia people, Sudan, but not all of Sudan, because normally Sudans are Bantus. Yuda, Sudan, Yuda. Um, so the thing is that you might see some Bantus always in the midst of them. Yeah, they were enslaved to Somalia, to Sudan, to Ethiopia, to Morocco, even to the western part of Africa. Yeah, but then also to the Arabia. Yeah, what you see, Iraq, Iran, Turkey, and all this. This is also where our people went to slavery. And those people, brothers and sisters, these are Babylonians, Gog and Magog. Okay, but that's why also the Moses say that my people will come from Assur, they will come from Patros, they will come from Ethiopia, they will come from Egypt, and I will give them a kingdom, which means that our people and those neighbors, our brothers, and they are our brothers, Esau, according to the Bible, Esau and Ishmael are our brothers. And I will believe that they are our brothers because they're bordering with us. Okay? When we go back to history, we're going to see that if I believe in the histories of the scriptures, that we spoke one language, and then from the time and time languages started to change, that Tanzania starts to divide every nation with each god and each territory. Okay. Now, how can it be that the brother, you know, let's say like this, how can it be that me, Masa, say to a brother, he's not my brother? How could how could you how would you define the story of Cain and Abel, of Esau and you know Jacob, or Ishmael and Isaac, and many other brother stories among us today? You can have a brother or a sister, but they're different, especially if they come from a different mother or something like that. It might be that they are even more different. Okay, but the same blood. Blood is thicker than water. So if your blood is from your father, you share the same mother or a different mother, it's still your brother, right? But the Most High Himself, He decided to be the Father, the spiritual Father, because He created heaven and earth, the spiritual Father of one single race. And I tell you, because of this decision, the whole world is upside down. Because during the birth of the son of man, which means the God sons, the adoptive sons and daughters, and the birth of the snake races, or people that are different or like put to corner, like Cain, they were always separate. The Most High always separated us. Yeah, and there was never peace on earth. And according to prophecies, the Most High has said very clear, yeah, that one have to serve the other. There is not something like what the Christians used to call paradise, peace, kumbaya. You cannot go to an Arabic world and worship Jesus. Okay? You cannot go to a Chinese world and start worshiping Jesus. You cannot go to an Indian world and start worshiping Jesus. Okay? It's when you go to a village, yeah, and those people eat rats, yeah, because many people in the villages eat rats. These are rats that you can eat. I have never eaten one, yeah, but they say you can eat it, like wild jungle rats. In the day that you will have no meat no more that you took from the city, and they put you the rat there and they say try, don't be like, hey, it's ugly, your food, huh, you guys are monkeys. These people will never ever negotiate with you. Go and try a little and show them that you are a human, because if not, you would show them, yeah, that they are not humans or different than you. So just to tell you, this is brother, this is respect. Yeah, this is a Congo parable. I would never go to Nigeria or to Cameroon or somewhere else where they speak English or where they speak Igbo or whatever, and not also trying to speak their language, to see their traditions, to eat the spicy food. Just be like, no. That's why you see white people always get friendship with black people, even in the jungles, because they used to say, be like, yeah, I want to learn, I want to see. This is how it is. Even in the history of the scripture, you will see that Joseph was sold to the to the Ishmaelites, yeah, to the Arabs. So the Arabs always bordered around us, okay? And like I said, today I don't want to go too deep to identify and tell you the differences between the African Arabs and the Arabs in the Middle East. The only thing that I can tell you now is the Arabs in the Middle East, they work hands in hands with America together. The Arabs in Africa with Gaddafi and stuff like that, there are some differences with Morocco and Algeria, yeah, and even Egypt. Hmm? There are some things that happened there with because there are different kinds of Muslims, yeah, yeah, the Shiites and there are groups of Muslims. We have to talk about it, yeah, and we have to talk about it that those people came to Africa to to fight the Africans. That's why we can normally not call all of us Africans because we are not all Africans. Some of them called us Moors, yeah. Some of them called us black. Some of them called us, they have different kinds of the name for black, nigger. There are difference. Arab and the people above in the northern part of Africa, they were never called nigger. This goes to Niger, Congo, yeah, down, yeah, to those the Arabs. They sold people in Ghana, yeah, they're black. I'm gonna show you some nice videos later, not this, but later because this will be we're gonna do some videos where you can see that black people sold other black people. Okay, so Arabic people, they came to Zanzibar, they came to Mozambique, Tanzania, Al Dar Salam, Al Dar Salam. This is Muslim. This is Muslim place. They took over the east, yeah, of Africa, and yeah, we have to know who's who. We have to, to know why we have so many Muslims, yeah, in Africa. Because the Muslims normally, most I sent them to Arabia. So why is it that the most of the Muslim came back to Africa? And today we're going to hear a little bit of this story because today we're going to learn the story of Muhammad. Muhammad is the prophet of the Muslims. And like every prophet, Muhammad had his difficulties. Okay? He had his difficulties. And one of his difficulties was also that he couldn't write. He couldn't write. Yeah. I think he couldn't read as well. Yeah. Um, yeah. Maybe he could write, but not so good. But he couldn't read. Um, and the other difficulty that he had is to convince the Arabic black and white, yeah, people mixed. Okay, Arabic people in that time, the Arabs, they danced around the Kaaba. They worship more than hundreds of gods. Yeah, and Muhammad, he learned from slave Muntus, Jews that were taken uh, by Romans, by Muslims, etc., and starting writing things like you have the Bible today. Yeah, scriptures, writing stories about, and Muhammad was with them, learning from the Jesuits and all those people who were over there. That there only exists in this world one God. And this entered into Muhammad so much that the Most High, and I really have to say the Most High, used this man, yeah, to tell his people that there's only one God. Because the Most High gave to every nation prophets. Don't doubt it about it. It's in the Bible. It's a fact. Every nation has his prophet because every nation has his customs and traditions. Even the Indians, the ancient Indians, the Mayans, every culture, the Aborigines, every. And everyone will be judged. This is the funny thing. Everyone will be judged according to his calling, niveau, and his culture, and the person who represents him. That's why in the scripture it said, because you have chosen your king above you, you and your king will be driven away into captivity. Yeah. And there you will start worshiping gods that your fathers have never worshipped, wood and stones, which is the Islam, Muhammad, the stone Kaaba that fell from heaven, and Jesus, that like we are worshiping him today, and the cross, the crucifixion, yeah, crucifixion, yeah, by the way, fiction, don't forget it, and Christianity, which is the antichrist religion, anti-God religion. The Bible says it very clear. You guys gonna worship gods that your forefathers never. So this means our forefathers never worshiped Jesus, Noah, Allah, or Alat, or whatever, what names. Where we're coming to those kinds of things very, very soon, because the one is worshiping the Son, not Jesus. It's him. Hallelujah. They're worshiping the sun god, yeah, and the other one is worshiping the moon. Very easy. And you see where they are. That's why the Most High is saying, yeah, don't worship gods that came after me. Huh? Don't worship gods that came after me, because I am the creator. Yeah? I took you out of Egypt to bring you into a fertile land. Many people will be like, oh yeah, taking you out of Egypt, but when? 4,000 years or even more before even this word Christ or Jesus came. So our forefathers lived thousands of years before someone was saying, oh, Israel, this is the Holy Land, whatever. They lived already in Africa, in the sub-Saharan Africa, some in the western part of Africa. Yeah, in sub-Saharan Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, South Africa, Botswana, Congo Basin, Cameroon. They lived there. No Hebrew Israelites in the Arabic world. All of us left thousands of years ago. The people that lived above there, Arabs. People, they will tell you, can you still see me? So they will tell you Palestinians are the Hebrew Israelites, because only because of color. We are forgetting. Sorry, this connection is very bad again. Sorry. Yeah, what I have said is we are forgetting that the world was black. Yeah, we cannot always put all blacks in one box. Yeah, I understand if people start saying, yeah, in Israel they went out black and all these kinds of things. Yeah, for sure. But when? Those people who stayed there, or in Egypt, in Ethiopia, those people are Hamitic. Because the Mosai said, I will take you out of those places to bring you into another place. Why should our people stay there? To become Arabic, or to become, before them, the Italians came, the Germans have been there. Yeah, the Ethiopians fought against the Italians so that the Italians could not win. So there were war after war in those places in the Middle East. Yeah, we haven't been there. We already left. This is something that the most of the people don't want to hear. Okay, you see, brother, the New Testament is false. Definitely not. The story doesn't accurate with the history, yeah, the real history, the New Testament thing there. That's why you see no tombs and whatever. But this is not my teaching. Um, Good, very good. Now let us start reading because we have to read a lot, and I hope my internet will not crack up. So, Ingeta, hmm? Kimbo Kima the Tanzambia Mazulu. Now, brothers and sisters, I will not lie to you. The Most High has said very clear: do not make any idols or set up any image or sacred stones for yourself, and do not place a carved stone in your land to bow down before it, because I am the Most High. Okay? Um, Brothers and sisters, if you start seeing all these obelisks, yeah, these obelisks are everywhere, everywhere, as a sign, yeah, that these people are worshiping, yeah, you know, gods that they shouldn't. In Rome, in Arabia, everywhere in Germany, in Americas, which shows them, yeah, look, we we know how it was above, we know how it was above, so will it be here on earth. He said, do not make any idols or set it up an image or sacred stone for yourself, and do not place a carved stone in your land to bow down before it. The same goes to, okay, this, okay, worshiping the stone, because there's power in stones. There's power in crystals. Okay, there's power in such things. Okay, if we know how to use them, you will get power. Okay, you will get power for sure. Yeah, we are going to alchemy and we're going to teach those things. Yeah, you're getting power for sure. Now, this power is said that is a meteoroid that fell from heaven. But why has a meteoroid something like that? Huh? And I will tell it to you very soon. Then you just take your children for 2 minutes away from this, because I have to say what it is, okay? Because this is crazy, okay? You should not bow down in front of wood and stones. So why do this nation do that? Very easy. Very easy. Because the Most High allowed those people to do that. We cannot always be like, oh yeah, uh, you know, we cannot always be like a hypocrites. Yeah, we have to know the Most High gave those people gods. Okay, these are their gods. They worship those things. This is very normal. Let us go to the Bible quickity, quickity. You know, let's start with Jeremiah 2 and 11, one of my verses that I love the most. It says, has a nation changed its gods, even though they are no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. And people can say whatever they want to say. We are worshiping Jesus, and Jesus does not profit at all. Yeah, I'm so sorry that I'm completely out of this Jesus and whatever worship. Yeah, I'm completely out of those things. Yeah, I know it better. Yeah, and good that I have never worshipped Jesus, yeah, because I saw the Most High. I worship the Most High. And yeah, Then you see that it is said in this Bible verse that never ever in this world a nation has changed its gods. Okay, let us move on. We have a lot of things, a lot of work to do. Deuteronomy 4 and 19 to 20. And beware lest you raise your eyes to heaven, and when you see the sun and the moon and the stars, all the hosts of heaven, you will be drawn away and bow down of them and serve them. Things that the Most High your God has allotted to all the peoples under the whole heaven. But the Most High has taken you and brought you out of the iron furnace of Egypt to be a people of his own inheritance. And I can move on. Micah 4 and 5. I can move on and move on to verses like that. Huh? For all the people walk each in the name of its God, but we walk in the name of the Most High, our God, forever and ever. So you cannot go to an Indian and start telling him, why do you worship the cow? Why do you do this and this and this? No. Okay? This is what he himself, the great spirit, he divided. He didn't came to bring people together. He divides people. Even in our families, you have always witches among you. You have them. Don't come like, oh, I'm too righteous to have always people in your family. They're not good. They're in sorcery, they're in Freemasonry, they're in whatever called, oh, I want to be rich, blah, blah, and those people don't want to help you. This is how you will see who these people are. They don't want to unite, they have nothing to do with the Most High at all. You have them always around you. Now, that's why good and bad are partners. They can be no good without bad. That's why the Most High say, even in the time that what the Christians hope, yeah, which I really think that the Most High will have a good time, everything under control. But there will still be a place where people will suffer. And even in the kingdom of the Most High, there will be slaves. So good and bad, you can never take the bad completely out of the good, because good is also bad sometimes, and bad can also be good. If you go to war, you have to kill your enemy. And the Most High would say, it's good. But only when the Most High say. That's another problem. So even our sufferance today is good for the Most High, because he said this is his punishment for Jacob. It's crazy to understand the Most High. So I don't want to go there, because then if I'm starting to go there, you will be a master again. Good. No problem. Yeah. Let us go deeper. The problem that we have here now, we have to start reading. Okay, exactly. We have now people that worship the stone and the obelisks and idols, okay? Christians and Muslims. And he continues, do not bow down to their gods or worship them, and do not adopt their religious practices. Destroy their gods and break down their sacred stones pillars. If you worship me, the Most High, yeah, this is Exodus 23, 22 to 32. You can read the complete verse. You will see how the Most High already is prophesying. Do not have anything to do with those people. That's why Muslims, if you if they take a wife from you, they want you to become, they want your child to become Muslim. Yeah, a Muslim will always stay Muslim. He will not say, hey, I will become now a Christian. And what will he do? He will in fact affect all your family. You will see one by one people becoming Muslims, because becoming Muslim, becoming a Jehovah Witness, becoming a Christian is always initiation by baptism or whatever initiation by night or by traditions, yeah, they will do with you. But an initiation is always involved. Always. Okay? So now you know that the Most High gave those goals to Esau. He gave it to what is his name? To Ishmael. Okay? Very good. Now, brothers and sisters, these people, they have a work that the spiritual world gave them. Okay? The spiritual world gave them a work. The work of the Arabs, because the Christians normally could finish up the Arabs, but they are working together because the enemy, according to Psalms 83, is who? Is Solele. They put themselves together with the Indians, yeah, all of them to fight Isolele. And Isolele went above the mountains. They run above the mountains. That's why you even see that all the northern part of Africa is Arabic, is Islam. And you see in Niger, it goes a little Christian, a little Islam. Then everything what you see goes further down beyond the rivers of Ethiopia becomes more Christian than Islam because we run away from those regions. And these people behind the thousand hills, behind we are the Muntus from the Bible. Now listen carefully. Islam is not a friend from Esau. Esau, according to, is this Genesis 31 or something like that? He started marrying Ismail's daughters, Horite's daughters. So they are like one family above there in Arabia. You will not see no difference, yeah, between there is no difference between an Arab and an Ethiopian. Okay, I think you can, I can't. Arab people. Okay, this is how Arabic people look like. Okay, yeah. And then I put here Palestina. You will see they looks the same. And you go to Jew, the Jew looks the same. That's what they call Jew today. You go to Iraq, Iran, Turkey, the Turkish looks the same. You go to North Africans, they look the same. These people are one family. And look, always blacks among them. Oh no, we are all black. We know that in the ancient time we had real Pan-Africanists. Huh? Pan-Africanists. Yeah, Lumumba, Steve Biko. We have some Pan-Africanists. They were real Pan-Africanists. But later, people like Gaddafi start, we start having some Pan-Africanists that entered into Freemasonry to fight the white man, which would never work. Yeah, they killed Kwame Nkrumah and all these kinds of things, and the Pan-Africanists became a joke. Okay, so today when we talk about Pan-Africanists, we might talk about those who started the Union of Africa. But Africa cannot be united just like that because you have still today so many Muslims, so many people in Africa, that kill the Muntus because they see themselves not like Muntus. Muntu means human, by the way. Yeah, Muntu, the head of the. What did the Moses say? Christ is the head. Then the Muntu is Christ. You are the Jesus that you're searching for. That one day he will come for saving. You will save the world. You are the light of the world. You are the salt of the world. If you are not no more in this world wouldn't exist because you represent the Most High. Then the head. Now the Arabic world in influence in Africa and this Canaanite people, there's many Nilotics. I don't say everyone, because there's a little mixture that happened. Oromos, Falashas. You have the what is this this Rwandan president, what is he? Yeah, these people, these nations, yeah, they are not really ours. They came from the north. We have to know the stories. We have to know that. Okay? We are not here to separate, but we are here to tell the stories like it is, and no one will contradict, because this is how it is. They came from the north. Their practices are different. They look different. They look all the same. They look all the same. They have heads like this. If you look at them, you will see, oh, these people are not Montus, man. Okay? Now, because they live a long time among us, and you might think, okay, these people, these Tutsis and all this are ours, but it's not the truth. That's why there were genocides against the Hutus. But anyway, we had people, warriors like Gaddafi, Arabic, yeah? But this man is Arabic, but he is also, let's say, not really Arabic, but he's a Muslim. Because these people always had a problem with the Arabs. Like you will also see Iraq, Iran will always have some problem with those who call themselves Arabs. Let's see if you still see me, because the internet's not so good. Yes. With those who call themselves Arabs, they're in Arabia. Why? Because the Arabians, they say to those others, they are not original. And this is the story that I'm going to tell you today. The problem that we have here is that the Muslims, the Turkish and them, they came, they were not really Arabs. Those people, Turkish and all those, these are Africans that lived in the Lebanon, yeah, they lived in the Turkey, and they are the ancient Babylon kingdoms. Yeah, they took our people to slavery. Okay, which means later when they came down, those people and made the Berbers and the people from Arabia and all this to become Muslims. Yeah, the Muslims in Ethiopia, what is Egypt and all the Sudan, they're a little bit different, or Somalia, than those in Arabia. Because those in Arabia, yeah, in the beginning, they were all together. They had one mission: to conquer the Most High's people. But later, they fought against each other. The Arab world loves white people. Like I said, they mixed up with Edom. That's why you see the Arabs became white like this. Okay? Normal Arabs are black. Black. Because of the mixture with white people, the Arabs became like that. And after time, the Arabs, the lighter skinned Arabs, and the Métis, which are what is Métis? Half caste. The half caste that lived among Europe and all this. Brothers and sisters, this is not a joke, eh? They had all one problem. It's the Southerners. Who are those people? Yeah? The Edomites, the Métis and all this, the problem from them was Isolani, mulattoes, exactly. South Africa, all of them must fall. Mixing with the Arabs, mixing, putting themselves together even with the Chinese to conquer us. Read Esther 5. Go to the history of go to the whole history of the Apocrypha. Go to the history, type and go do your research in Google. Go and pray to the Most High. Ask the people that know story. They will start telling you how. Yeah, even the Bible says in Psalms, yeah, that those people mixed up together. They put themselves together to make Isolole to be not remembered no more. Half caste. Yeah, that's why the Most High, if he puts kings outside there, because we are, yeah, we have to remember our story. Massa, what did you do wrong in that time? So, you had the half caste here, you have your brother, the Muslim here. So we have to know. It's not like Massa loves the white man. No, we know. We have to go step by step to identify what happened, our mistakes. That's why you see the Westerners today. Many people from the West are still, yeah, we are all one, Black Lives Matter, and blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to Africa, loving our people truly, they will choose always the white man or the half race or the mixed race or the Arabs. Will always say, oh, you look like crap, because black people don't like it. He don't love his skin. They don't love each other. They don't love the black skin. But they are forgetting the angels are black. So I think maybe I have to make a video about it. The angels are black, the Most High is black. Yeah? This is the color of the Most High, black. You can say, oh, black is evil, black is this, so you're calling the Most High evil. Yeah? Black is the color that gave birth to every race. The other races, an Arab cannot give birth, a white Arab cannot give birth to a black man. A Chinese can't give birth to a black man. A white man or Indian can't give birth to a black man. But still today we see black inflation. We see black pigmentations on them, which means the black man gave birth to them, which means the muntu, the human, is the god. Yeah, we are called Moyindo. Moyindo means sun. The sun, yeah, that you're searching for. That I always say, the sun that gives birth to the earth, to the whole. The sun is the he gives life to the whole creation. The sun that you see above there. This is how we were made for. The Most High made it out of the sun. There's the sun from there, what you see there. Yeah, that's why when the sun touches us, we get more energy. The bones getting harder. We don't have to drink milk from cow or goats or whatever. No, we are already. Yeah, we are the creation. And yeah, okay. Let us read. Yeah, let us read. Like I said, these people have, the Most High gave those people a kingdom. The Most High gave these people places to be. Yeah, I can't say these people. It's you. The people sounds good, right? Yeah, brothers or whatever. Yeah, yeah, and they have their gods, and Muhammad is their prophet. Okay, who brought them a little bit away out of the way that how they worship thousands of gods. It's the same way like Christian worship Thor, Odin, and many other gods, and later Jesus came to become one God for them. Okay, it's the same way how Allah became one God for the Muslims. But behind the scene, Christians and Muslims, in the shadow, they are still worshiping thousands of gods, the moon and the sun. Okay, like you see, the name of Allah is the name of the dragon. Yeah, Allah in the Greek is number 666. Okay, and before we are going to the story, let me quickly go to the Bible, to the book of Romans. Let me open my book of Romans first. Now, we are going to Romans 9. Okay. Good. Great. Here, the Most High is, he's even talking about righteousness, because he knows whom he chooses and who not. For he's saying, from the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness. Very nice, ungodliness. Because many people will tell you, oh yeah, the Christians are godly, oh the Muslims are godly because they have a God. But look, and it's unrighteousness of man. Yeah, because he had chosen Jacob because of a reason. He had chosen that time Abel because of a reason. He had chosen Isaac because of a reason. If these people wouldn't be chosen, yeah, if you are not, it wouldn't be chosen, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't listen to these things. There are some people outside that would say they are from Satan, hail Satan, and whatever, because they know their ways. A Muslim is a gay loud fucker. Okay, he's gay. A Christian is gay. Normally, I should go also to Romans 1 to show you the definition of ungodliness. Ungodliness, unrighteousness. These people are doing witchcraft to do man and man, to do woman and woman, to do with children practices. The Catholic mythology and the Muslims, they're doing things with 9-year-old girls and whatever, and males. Okay? This is written in the Bible that these people choosing gods that which are not gods, and they said these images that we should worship those images. Still today they are worshiping those things, and we, the children of Tatanzambi, we are still blind. We don't not understand that to be gay, to be lesbian, and all these kinds of things. This is witchcraft. Okay, it's witchcraft to start worshiping other gods. These people are all witches. They can see. Do you know that they see you? They see. They know this man here is not from us. And that's why they oppress you. That's why they hate you. Not only because of your color. There's something inside of them that says, this is God that is running here. Let's make him suffer. Let's hate him. Let's cut his genitals. Let's kill his and rape his daughters. This is what they're doing to us in all these places in Africa. All the people that come from Africa to make it to America, to go to the Europe, yeah? All these refugees are traumatized by Arabs, by Muslims. White people have killed some people there in the border of Spain, okay? No one talks about it when black man dies. From Nigeria, from Ghana, from Congo, whatever, okay? Where? No one talks about it. The Muslims themselves, they know, okay? And don't forget, they will never accept that you come with a name from our forefathers, okay? And it's not Kwam Yasharala, okay? Or Yishabarashi. No. Okay? What will happen? They will give you a name like Isa, Musa. They will give you names like Muhammad, okay? So everyone that wants to make it to Europe, whatever, because the Europeans, they show those people in Africa that Europe and America and all this is a non plus ultra. Yeah, it's been raped, killed, and whatever, lynched, money taken away from them. This is the Arabic world. These people are not. This is ungodliness. Islam and Christianity has nothing to do with the Most High at all. Okay, so who by their unrighteousness suppress the truth. For what can be known by the Most High is plain to them, because the Most High has shown it to them. Yeah? For his invisible attributes, namely, okay, this is Romans 1. Why? Yeah? So this is where, but let us read. We have now started to read. So the Most High is invisible, not the visible Jesus. Okay? You can show him as black, you can show him as yellow. It's not the Most High. Okay? It's not the Most High. Okay? Then you saw him crucify the stone or whatever. Our forefathers always wanted to see God. And this is why we fell also. Okay? Because God is God is spirit. For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world, yeah, and the things that have been made, so that they are without any excuse. Okay, the nature teaches you. Okay, the nature teaches you. For although they knew the Most High, they did not honor him as the Most High or give thanks to him. Okay, but they came futile in their thinking, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Okay, because their sacrifice or their offerings that they didn't came to the Most High. The Most High heard it, he saw it, and said, "Nay, It's not my people. Claiming to be wise, these people became fools and exchanged the glory of the immortal power for images resembling mortal and blind birds and merrills and creeping things. So people are worshiping Jesus who died. God can't die. The Most High can't die, man. What's going on here? Images of Baphomet. Yeah, this is the Most High. The Most High became human. The Most High became a seen, visible person. Everyone has to see and touch the Most High. This is our Antichrist. This is our temple. This is our Messiah. Everywhere, even today, by the Christians, those pastors, everyone must be Messiah and Savior. The Most High say, oh man, they will never change. Therefore, the Tanzami gave them up into lusts of their hearts, impurity, to the dishonoring of their bodies among themselves, because they exchanged the truth about the Most High and lie and worshipped and served the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Hallelujah. For this reason, the Tanzami gave them up to dishonorable passions, for their women exchanged natural relations for those that are contrary to nature. I always say, it's not your Bible that teaches, Master. It taught me once. But now today I look to the nature. And even in that time, I was always comparing everything in the scripture with the past, with that is happening now, and that what will come. And the man likewise gave up natural relations with women and were consumed with passions for one another, men committing shameless acts with men and receiving themselves the due penalty for their errors. Okay, all good. We know this. All religions in this world practice witchcraft. Because the Most I say, I am not, and really don't forget it, I am not with other religions. I am only with Isolele. And the Most I have never created a religion. And behind the religion were always cults and tradition. And cults and tradition will never change. Still today is Christmas, Easter, and all these feasts. Why do we do these feasts? Why do the Muslims have the sugar feast? Huh? Because it's their culture and their tradition. Okay? No one will go to a Muslim if he takes a 9-year-old child, yeah, like Gaddafi has pointed all the women that he wanted with a finger, and he could have all of them. No one will go and say Gaddafi is wrong, yeah, because it's their culture. Don't mess up here with the Most High. Okay? Because we have no culture, this doesn't mean that the others shouldn't have no culture. Okay? We should control these barbarians. We should control these vandals. We should control this unhuman things that these people are doing. But because they are now the head, everything is out of control. The Babylon the Great, the war and the woman, yeah, is giving and doing negotiation with the Arabic world, with the oil countries. Had the Most High not prophesied that all of them would burn together because all of them are sinners? Here's the prophecy. I thought I have it ready. Yeah. The dragon. It is. The dragon of Arabia. People did not know. They thought only the Chinese are the dragon. But the real dragon in the Bible is there. It's the womb. The nations of the dragons of Arabia should come out with many chariots. And from that day, they set out their hissing show spread over the earth, so that all who hear them will fear and tremble. So this is the war that will also happen in Africa, that will happen in the Middle East, yeah. The Arabic world will start fighting and conquering the world. Why? Because the Christians will fall. While the Christians are falling, they will give the power to, like the snake will give the power to the dragon. The snake will give the power to the dragon. Okay? Because they are one. It's the same reptile. It's the same person, Leviathan, that once Michael will cut the head off in Geta. Now, let us go back to the Bible. It's hot here. So now, Ingeta. Ingeta, Papa. Okay. Let us start with verse 6. This is Romans 9. Yeah, the other one was Romans 1. But it is not as thought the word of the Most High has failed. For not all who are descendant of Isolele belong to Isolele. This is very important for all of us to know and to respect. Because the teachings from today are wrong. Isolele, we are Israel, we are Israel, we are Israel. What makes you to call yourself Israel? First of all, Israel, the name, yeah, how long does this name exist? Okay? Among the Bantus, this name doesn't exist like this. What is this for name? Isis Ranel, which means people that lived in Egypt and worshipped these gods. Okay? I don't want to go there. Then the Most High saying, still saying, not everyone can call himself a Muntu because he's a Muntu. I tell you, other teaching. Okay? I think everyone understood where I'm coming from. And not all children of Abraham, because they are his offspring, but through Isaac shall your offspring be named. He kicked off Ishmael. This means that it is not the children of the flesh who are the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted as offspring. He kicked off all ungodly people, especially the Arabs. He's saying that Arabs has no Holy Spirit with it. Here, he's saying Ismail, palm, away with. For this is what the promise said about this time. Next year will I return, and Sarah, shall have a son. And not only so, but when Rebekah had conceived children by one man, our forefather Isaac, thought they were not yet born and had done nothing, either the Most High, either good or bad. The Most High already has chosen, who will be his next, who will rule, who will be the offspring of the children of God. And it continues, the older will serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Oh, the Most High doesn't hate anyone, although he hates. What shall we say? Is there injustice in the Most High? By no means. Because the Most High say, I have mercy on those people that have mercy. But today you will see that those people are above us. They are ruling the world. But what? By what? Wickedness, pain, suffer, oppression. The Most High, when Jacob rules, peace will be. Those people who rule today, look at the Middle East, there's no peace. There's no peace in Arabia. There's no peace among the white people. All the time, all this time of war, inquisitions, the Templars, the 1,000 years of wars against the mulattoes, war, Genghis Khan and whatever. Blood everywhere. This is Esau, by the way. He didn't stop there. Now, let us go deeper. In the book of Genesis, the Most High is saying, 16 to 11 and 12. Genesis 16, 11 and 12. Can you still see me? Is everything okay? Yes. He's continuing and saying, and the angel of the Most High said to her, behold, you are pregnant and shall bear a son, You shall call his name Ishmael. So this is Hagar. Okay, the Most High Himself. The Most High Himself, even in the Quran, is written like this. The Most High talked to Hagar. What is Hagar? Hagarian, Hagarita. Hagar in Bible. Hagar is a biblical character in the book of Genesis. She has an important role, wife of Abram, and mother of Ishmael. So she is an Egyptian. So she's an African Egyptian. She's a Hamite. Okay, according to the Bible. Now, Ishmael, because the Most High has listened to your affliction, he shall be wild donkey of a man, his hand against everyone, and everyone's hand against him, and he shall dwell over against all kindsmen. So Esau and Ishmael, even if they married each other, made a bound and mixed up in those regions of the Middle East and everything. Now, the Middle East became the holy place. Yeah, they fought for the Middle East. Esau and Esau, the Romans fought, the French, the English, the Arab, the Turkish. Everyone fought there in this Middle East. Google it up. Fight over fights, war, and between those brothers, huh? And brothers and sisters, you don't want to have a part of this desert. The Most High say, I take you out of this desert. I don't want, desertic land. I will give you a fertile land. Never forget this. You went out to slavery from the eastern part of Africa and from the western part of Africa. Don't tell me that you went out from slavery from the northern part of Africa. Okay? Just think on that. So we lived already in Africa. Okay? We lived already in Africa. All the stories when they came with Christianity, we didn't know those things. We said, who are you guys? These stories are ours. Culprit, lies. Allah is God. Allah, blah, blah, blah. Those people are not our people. Yes, like I said, it's a brother from another mother. Okay? We have to start to divide. What's going on? So, now, here, let me show you this verse before I move on. Let us go to Genesis. Um, 2 and 8. Genesis 2 and 8. Not that one. Wait, I need this verse. Genesis 2 and 8. Genesis 6 and 8. Where can I find this verse where they mixed up? Yes, here, I got it. Genesis 36. Now watch this. Esau's descendants. These are the generations of Esau, that is Edom. And please look, if I go to Edom, please look by yourself. Type Edom and European nations. Type Edom. They are one family. They look all the same. Then later, they wanted to become an Irish nation. Aryan goes back to Armenia. Yeah. Then they said, we need they said, we don't want any mixed race among us. They started to fight against each other, mulattoes, blacks, and white. And then the Moors, okay? Then what happened? Yeah? The Asians also, yeah, because they were also black. There is a fight that happened there to whitewashing the world. So what happens? You will see that even black Germans, black English from England, you saw them all over there, black people. But later, how could they become white? Because there was a fight between white and black, and the black people took white wives. They gave birth to mulattoes now, with those albinos, started also always to whitewashing. You can go, one of this former president in America said to the Germans, and Germans are blue eyes. They have blue eyes like the heaven, okay? And even the Americans said to the Germans, "Hey, you are not original. You guys in the former time you look like black people." Okay? You can find this in this page, black Germany. Okay, let me see. Real history VV. Real history VV. Black Germany. Here. So you will see, yeah, you will see that all Europe here, many people cannot get their minds around the idea that our genetically challenged albinos, people that we black people created, could have gone renegade on us after spending millenniums in Central Asia. They're they foolish inbred among themselves, terribly creating a new albino race rather than mating with blacks, which would have produced just more mulattoes. Because mulattoes don't, the most of the mulattoes don't like the black color. They mostly marry other whites. Okay, this is how mulattoes are. And then they only genocide us, their creators, after they entered Europe. But they repeated the process to varying degrees of success in the Americas, Australia, East Asia, Oceania, and even Africa. Okay, if you go and you start moving forward, you will see that the Grimaldi, those people came from Africa. But who are those people? Those people are no Bantus. No Bantus, man. Well, show me that I am now an Ethiopian, that I look like with hairs like an Indian or what? And people would say, "Oh, Massa, racist." Look, Esther 8 and 9. Esther 8 and 9. And then were the king's scribes called at the time in the third month, that is the month of Shivan, on the 20th day thereof, and it was written according to all that Mordecai commanded, and the Jews, and to the lieutenant and the deputies and the rulers of the provinces which are from India and to Ethiopia. This is the Babylonian kingdom. From India up to Ethiopia, these are Babylonians. Even those are Babylonians were Africans. And they are counting 127 provinces, into every province according to the writing thereof, and to every people after their language. Great. Now, the Mosai is saying, no, me, Esau, me, Ishmael, no, no way, not my people. Okay, but they're living among us, but they don't like us. White people don't like us. The Ishmaelites don't like us. And sometimes you have to know, even the white man was black before. Don't think that, don't give the white collar so much energy, man. Don't give, oh, they made it, oh. Maybe one day I have to make the black supremacy video, man. Don't give him so much power, man. You see? You give our people in the church, it's, oh, Satan is big, he's everywhere. Did you ever see me teaching like that? Like a pastor, that Satan is ruling the world. Come on, don't give these things power. Huh? Now, Ingeta, if we continue, we're gonna go now to Esau's descendants. Yeah, Idumea. Let's see. Esau took his wives from the Canaanites. So here you have already people from the places like around Kenya up to there, all these places there where you see Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, up to the Horn of Africa and Canaanites up to Arabia, all this region there. Let me show you a map. Normally I wanted to be some fear, but I think I have to take the shotgun out. I wanted to be some good, so a little cool, but let's see. Is this is the Islam in Africa. Okay, this is the Islamic power, majority Muslim, and today, you see those areas here. Yeah, here like this, everywhere where you see green, Muslims. Okay, now you see by yourself. So these Canaanites and Esau and Ishmael and the Moabites, there, mixture among them, and you will see they look the same. They look the same. They look the same, brothers and sisters. Okay, what happened afterward? Let's see. He took the daughters of the Hittites, Zibeon, Hivites, Africans, people from North Africa, the Hittites. Then Ishmael's daughter. Okay, you see? So Esau was a polygamist. He also took Ishmael's daughter and the sister of Nebaioth, etc., etc. And he took many other wives. Then Esau took his wives, his sons, his daughters, and all the members of his household, his livestock, and all beasts, and all his property that he had acquired in the land of Canaan. So they lived in those regions here. Those regions here are their regions. So sometimes if you think, oh yeah, African Pan-Africanists, and in the same regions here, they're doing the baddest things to people like from Nigeria. They're doing the baddest things like people that are coming from Central Africa. But you can go and check by yourself how these people are in these regions: Chad, Niger, Central Africa, Sudan. You will see Libya, yeah, Algeria. You will see what kind of people these people are. Okay, terrorists, Boko Haram. Everything is well sponsored by the Arabs. Very dangerous people, and today they are going to. They are even here in Tanzania and all those places. Let me show you something. Let me poke out some more scriptures. Okay, make it bigger. Okay, Ingeta. When the Bantus came to Africa, they controlled West and Central Africa, Southern Africa. They took all the forests, the pygmies, and avoid the spreading of the Islam. Those from the West joined Bantu, the Gala, into the forest to shield against the Muslims. And they called themselves Bakongolo. That's why you see Niger, Congo. That's why King Buganda say to people from Southern Africa, we are Congo. Congo. Yeah, all of us, we are Congo. That's why you saw Congo in the Hong Kong, Congo in the Japan. Okay? Now, and of course, we called ourselves Judah, Yaoundé, and these kinds of names, Aramaic names, and we're coming to this very soon. Most of the tribes in Zambia and Southern Africa can trace their roots to West Africa and East Africa. Most of them tribes kept the samba, okay, and traditions, all good. But now, most of them were killed if they kept Shabbat. Bantu were also given the title by the Muslims as the people of the book. It's because the Arabs started trading in slaves thousands of years before European slave trades. Hence informed the Portuguese about the people of the book, a people cursed by the Most High, etc., etc., etc. The Muslims also called the Western Sudan's Yahudi, which means the lost tribe of Israel. Yeah, these Hebrews were also led captive into many African nations by indigenous tribes of the west and east coast of Africa. Some were sold on the basis of losing in war. Tribesmen would sell Hebrews directly to Europeans and Muslims. Okay, this is the true story of us. Okay, Muslims, they are black, and these people gave the white man power. They gave the white man power. That's why the white man didn't finish them all off. Okay, and at the war that would come, the Arabs would come back to fight. There would be fight amongst those people. Now, you have places that shows us, yeah, still today in our languages, that the Arabic term, because Arabic, the language, stole a lot, like a lot of things from Kikongo, yeah, like Yala, Yale Mayamona, Yale Mayamona, Mene waku tu mwene wo, Mwene wanku, oh yala, yala. Yala means make faster. So there is a lot of things that the Arabic still today have, which shows us that the Arabic or the Hebrew or the Paleo Hebrew and French and all these languages have still Lingala, Kikongo, and some of other Bantu languages in it. Now, and Jerusalem in Yiddish Edomite, language by the false Jews, which is normally Salem, we also say Salama, place where everything is done and accomplished, which comes from the Hebrew word Congo, Kosala, which means do. Yeah? Salem, Bantu city in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, do. Huh? And because it's now Arabic, it's called Dar es Salaam. But the language normally comes from us. Yeah? Psalm 76, 2 and 3. Thus said Salama was the religious town in Bakongo. Okay? Okay? Like Judah, Yandi. Yandi, chosen. You are chosen by Yandi. It's our language. That no one can top those things. Arabs, brothers and sisters. Arabs. You have Bantu languages already betray their Semitic and African origin. Note that the Semitics were black except Edom. Edom was black as well. Yeah? The Mindele and the albinos. Okay, because everyone came out from black. Yeah, the white people just didn't come. But we say Edom is white for a reason because of that one. That face. Yeah, not bad. I'm not against white people. The most I know is why. Yeah, but yeah, Edom became white. Is white today. The albinos. Okay, Genesis 25 and 25. It concerns the Arab Ishmaelites, Bedouins. Yeah, okay, the people of the desert, the Metis, the mixed race. Jeremiah, all the kings of Arabs and all the kings of the Metis dwell in the desert. Jeremiah 24, 5 and 24. Okay? Okay. We don't go to these hard things now today. Okay? Let us go back. We saw that Esau married the nations, right? They became all one. And that's why I love this verse. I have to kick it. I have to show you that. when the Mosai is crying and saying, "Hey, Father," when our people are crying, "Father, do not keep silence." And this is King David, because King David fought those people. He fought those people. He fought those people. King David fought those people. He fought the nations. He fought Islam. He fought the Edomites. He fought the Moabites. He fought the nations. And where? When not in Africa. Now, Tatanzambi, oh, keep no silence. Do not hold your peace, or be still, oh yeah. For behold, your enemies make an uproar. Those who hate you have raised their heads. They lay crafty plans against your people. They consult together against your treasured ones. They say, "Come, let us wipe them out to be a nation. Let them name of Isolde never be remembered no more. For they conspire with an accord, with one accord, with one accord, with one accord. When will we do this? Against you, they make a covenant. The tents of Edom, the Ishmaelites, the Moabites, the Hagarenes, and Gebal and Ammon. Yeah? So you have all of them here. Japan, China, Ishmael, the Egyptians, all the North Africans, the West Africans, the people in the southern part of Africa. Here, maybe I'll make the map a little bit bigger for you. Look at this map. Everything that you see that is green here is an enemy to us. Now you see why the war of Armageddon, Gog and Magog, must happen, and it will enter into Africa. But there where we will go, they will not go. They will not even know. That's why we still are in garbage, because they think, "Oh, what is with these garbage people?" But everyone that thinks that is shining and bling bling to the bling will fall. The first will be the last, and the last will be the first. In guitar. Now, normally I had a complete text that I should read and show you now the history, but I couldn't go there because I had to show you other things. When it comes now to the supernatural things of the Islam and Allah, and the worship of the Kaaba, and why these powers, why they receive powers, and the spelling of different kinds of things that the magic, yeah, the alchemy, and the mixture of things that gives these people power in their book, which is the Quran, which is a very powerful book. Yeah. So we have to know, where this comes from. Yeah. Let us read a part. In the hour of need, man seeks supernatural help, where it becomes clear why the Islam inspired with occult practices. Allah, the God of the Muslims, gives those handed over to him neither security nor inner peace. And brothers and sisters, I don't know if you really knows it or not, but you don't go to a religion just like that. Yeah. If you search for the Musa, you're searching for something. You're searching for something. Okay. Today, if someone says Masa is saying, "Let's go back to our ancient ways," people would be after a year and after two and saying, "Hey Masa, what did your God do for you? Huh? Show me what your God have done for you. You want us to go back to your ancient ways?" We see nothing has changed. If Moses would come to the Pharaoh or would show no actions, and his word would be just dust, would people believe in him? Why should people just believe in words? Okay, so when people go to a religion and become a member of a religion, you see religions like Yahweh ben Yahweh and all these kinds of things. There's always something inside of there. In every movement, there must be something that this God gives you. And when you see Muslims, someone becoming a Muslims, there are not so many poor Muslims. Did you ever see poor Jews? Do Jews worship Jesus? Huh? Do Jews worship Jesus? Wait a minute. The Jews are the richest people on this earth. I thought Jesus is rich. Do these Muslims worship Jesus? So when you see someone entering into a religion, he goes there for interest, power, either good or bad. Because some people take those interests to build, to do whatever what for their families. Yeah? Good that Satan is always in the midst and betrays people. But um, there are some people that go to those things to do bad things, into religions to do bad things, like doing war, bad things. I don't want to say those kind of things. Okay, so but when you go to a religion, to a sect, or to a culture, or you want something, the Most High to help you, to give you guidance, because brothers and sisters, there is no human without a belief. Even the animal have a belief, even the plants. So how a human? To have no belief is like a human without a soul. You believe in something. It's the same thing, like I would say, every human has his devil. Yeah, every human has something that is a sin, or something that is always there, that he always does. You know, like a religion. Okay, good. Good. The thing is, when you see people enter into Islam, they want something. They want power. Many people want a lot of women's money. Yeah, and Allah will give it to you. Why not? You bow down. You do whatever what Allah wants. So many mosquitoes here, man. And then, yeah, Allah will give it to you. Like Jesus has given the whole world to the Christians, but not to us. Okay? This is what a God is. This is what a God does. Okay? To us, the only problem is that those God doesn't profit. It don't give any profit to us. We don't have anything from those gods. We can worship them even after millions of years. If the Most High have mercy that these people doesn't finish us off. Okay? Okay. So how many hours? Let me do a little bit more. Do I share the screen? Let me read this part and then end this. This mosquito, my goodness. You want to take me out of spirit here. Okay, great. Now, what happened? Allah, the God of the Muslims, gives those handed over to him neither security nor inner peace. Okay? What does this mean? The problem is spiritual. Satan bounds you. He bounds you with contracts. He bounds you with needs. You want more, you want more, you want more. But he will never give you inner peace. Inner peace means you are free from this world. But because you are in this world, you will never receive this inner peace like the people used to say Jesus received. Okay, you will always be bound on some things, but which is okay. But Muslims are bound on very, very Muslims and Christians are bound on blood that their forefathers have done, even if their children afterward did not do those crimes, because of the bloodline. There is still bloods in their hands. So it will take me time to explain this. So let me just move on here. Remains the incomprehensibly great distant God, so the Most High, who seduced whom he will and guides whom he wills. So this is Surah 14:4 and some other surahs. Allah is not near and personal God. A Muslim has no direction contact with his creator. He can't and never will say, you are the Most High is my father. Yeah, Allah is neither one savior nor a redeemer. That is why the Muslim seeks after other powers that gives him support and help, promise times to need all areas of life, and permitted with an occult in Islam. And brothers and sisters, this is what was said. You have to know, when we call the Father our Father, this is something very, very personal. We are saying that the Father is with us. He's a part of us. Okay, but the Muslims, hey, brothers and sisters, there's something what you must understand. Jacob doesn't kill. Jacob doesn't do those kinds of things what you see in the world. A Muslim, a Christian, all these kinds of people, good luck with them. Yeah. Before I had 10 years of white girlfriend. Yeah. Like 10 years. And after understanding more and more who I am, because she helped me a lot, a very nice person. She helped me a lot during the studies because I was very off the chain. Uh, you know, this woman helped me a lot. But I always told her things about the Most High because it was always in me. And I always noticed that why are they so different? And white people only accepted me if I was with her. During different kinds of things that I have done, you could do it easier if you have a Edomite or Ishmaelite with you because they are one. But why did those people not do good to this world? And today you learned it because the wickedness, the ungodliness, the unrighteousness was there in the beginning within them. There is something, it's not outside, but it's inside of them. It's inside of them. A black man, yeah, he has his limits. A black man that loses his ways today, you will see him strip clubs. You will see him showing that he's the coolest and whatever. But this is not how the black man was made. This is how the world made us. Okay, we lost. We are lost. We are the lost tribes. Okay, we are lost. But those people are in their elements, and in their elements, you see what is happening to the world. No one has rest. No one has peace. Okay? And this is what the world will acknowledge one day. That the black man, that God, which we are, that we are peaceful people. The world, these people made them to become crazy. And it's a fact. They know. I was sitting with white people, drinking and whatever. They said, you guys black people are good. They love those, let me touch you, let me whatever, because they know. Okay? They know this is a man. This is a human. Huh? Black people are so humble normally. But look at them. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it for today because there's so much to say about the Islam. I know what I see. I will even start teaching you what I see. Yeah, because who sees is always better who reads. Because I see, minamona. Yeah, we see the Muslims and the Edomites respect me because they know that I know. And the time that I was teaching in our store in Germany, the imams, they came to me, the imams, the prophets of them. They only believe Muhammad was the last prophet, so that the teachers, they came to me to ask about their history. So I know the history of the Muslims very well, and not from reading. You go from there. Yeah? Because one day we have to bring things in order again. Okay. Like I said, the Isolele even sold his own brother Joseph to the Muslims. Never forget it. So there is some negotiation that happens in Tanzania, Mozambique, yeah, in those areas of Abyssinia with those Muslims. And we didn't talk about it now. And there you will see that there's a difference. Why is in the Bantu countries? Why do we have no Muslims in our areas? Huh? Too much Hebrew thing here. Let's go deeper and understand the separations and the differences. Ingenta, thank you very much. Yeah, you have my WhatsApp, you have my email. At the moment, I'm so busy, and yeah, but yeah, thank you very much. Support my channel. Uh, Populate the channel. Give like a like or whatever. Thank you very much. Ingeta, I will see you very